All right, welcome back. I'll let you know about the Browns in just a sec, because this is pick number 47, and the other two, I'm going to let you know them in just a moment. One besides that. And, well, we're waiting for the LA Rams traded the 45th pick to the New England Patriots, and they got Elgton Jenkins of Mississippi State, and he puts up some big numbers. Joe John Williams, quarterback Joe John Williams. I read the wrong one. I'm sorry. Hold on. Seattle's pick is in with 40. Okay, hold on. Joe John Williams out of Vanderbilt, and the Browns traded the 49th pick to Indianapolis and traded up to get the 46th pick. And with that pick, they took cornerback Greedy Williams out of LSU. And I think the Browns need a good quarterback, and he is a good one. He put up some big numbers. He's an All-American player, and I think the Browns are really going to appreciate him. And the Seattle Seahawks just selected safety Marquise Blair out of Utah. And he was a 2-year starter as a safety in Utah, and he put up a lot of big numbers for Utah. And he's a second team all pick, 12 selection, and from last year, and he really is going to be, I think, a great addition to the Seattle Seahawks. I think that's where he wanted to go. And New Orleans pick is in, so we'll get to that. It's going to come in just a few moments. And the Saints traded up with the Dolphins to get the 48th pick. So now we're about to find out the Dolphins pick in the draft. And so I got to tell you, this has been quite an interesting second round. And we're about to find out who the Saints selected. And it is, they have said, center Eric McCoy of Texas A&M. He put up a lot of big numbers with Texas A&M last year. And I think he's going to be a great addition to the New Orleans Saints. And I think the Saints have been looking to get him, and he really put up he was a 3-year starter at center, and he was also a starter at the and we're gonna get get back to Nashville in a moment, but he was a really a heck of a starter. He put up a lot of big numbers with Texas A&M last year. And the Indianapolis Colts are now on the clock. They traded with the Browns. The Browns traded up for 46. And I think they've made a good choice with Greedy Williams for a safety. And I'm sorry for that little dead air time. I'm chatting with somebody on on online, um, and I gotta tell you, you really gotta know that it is really that it really has to be. Greedy Williams with a great choice for the Browns, and the Colts pick is in. Is coming up live in just a few moments. And I really think, and I got to tell you, I feel that the Colts they need a few extra pieces of the puzzle. They need a good tight end, a safety, and I think a quarterback. They lost to I think they lost in the wild card game to Houston, or no, the first round they lost, the Indianapolis Colts. No, that was a wild card game. The Texans. They lost to the Houston Texans in the wild card game, and they just came up just short of the playoffs. I know Indianapolis does want to get back to the playoffs this year, and and I really think that they really are really going to want to get a good either a safety, a tight end, or a defensive end, or defensive tackle, or and I got to tell you, I really feel that and the Indianapolis Colts. I'm sorry, I was texting somebody. I do apologize. The Colts selection is in. And I'm about to tell you right now, and they got defensive end Ben Bango of TCU, and I think that's a good choice because Indianapolis needs a good defensive end, and Ben was he put up some big numbers. He's 6'3", and he really put up. He's a second-time first-team All-American, and he's a Big Ten selection, and he put up a lot of big numbers with TCU last year. But he really put up some big numbers with TCU. And now we're about to get into the 50th pick. And the Tennessee Titans are back on the clock. And now the Browns will be playing the Tennessee Titans in Week 1 of the regular season. That's going to be a tough home contest, but I think the Browns will get the win in that game. But Tennessee, they need a good offensive linebacker besides a linebacker, and a good center, a safety, and a cornerback. They need a lot of pieces of the puzzle. I don't think they're going to take a quarterback. I don't see that happening, and I feel that they need to really fill their piece of the puzzle. They need either a cornerback or a safety or a tight end, a tackle, or a defensive end, or an offensive linebacker, or a linebacker, or a wide receiver. They need some really good pieces of the puzzle. Oh, hold on a minute. The Tennessee Titans, Minnesota traded up. So Tennessee traded their pick number 50 to Minnesota, and their pick is in. So we'll find out what it is in just a few moments. And I'm hoping it's going to come up soon. While we're waiting, I wanted to mention that Minnesota they fell just short of the AFC Championship game again, but they just could not capitalize in the playoffs last year. But they need a few pieces of the puzzle. I think they need a center and a wide receiver and a cornerback. They need something to fill that, to play in the backfield. And we're about to find out Minnesota's pick in just a few moments. And I want to briefly mention, we're starting to run out of time for this segment. We've got a little under 3 minutes to go in this segment, so I'm hoping they can get this pick in soon. And the Vikings, Irv Smith Jr., a tight end out of Alabama, they have selected. And he put up a lot of big numbers with Alabama last year. And Smith is 6'2", and his weight is 242 pounds. He made a good 40-yard dash last year. And now the Tennessee Titans are back on the clock. And I really he ran 17 yards, 710 yards, came after the catch in 2018, and he scored 6 touchdowns when signed as a tight in 2018, and he really put up some big numbers with them. Now the Titans are on the clock, and I don't know if this pick's going to come in soon enough. And I'm almost out of time for this segment. And we will, I'm going to have to break again soon and really upload this and charge up the battery on my computer. And now the Titans finished up 9-7, and they ranked third in scoring defense in 2018, 18.9 per yardage. The Titans pick is in. I'm hoping I can get it in before the break. We'll have to wait and see because we're almost out of time for this segment. And but their pick is in, and I'm waiting for it to come in. And we're gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to wait to give it to you, and so with the pick being in, the Bengals are on the clock with the 52nd pick, and I'm waiting for that to come in. And so we will be back in just a moment. I'll have the picks when I come back.